G'day, Alex Collins with the Bendigo Sheep and Lamb Market Report for the 22nd of June. Very similar story to last week. There's about 14,000 lambs there today and 4,000 sheep. Everything sold at very similar rates, I thought, to last week. You had your heavy lambs, they've made in a bracket from 740 to 760. Probably not the extra heavy weight we saw there last week. Was still a good run of heavy lambs. Most of those lambs are in a bracket from $230 through to about $265. There's a lot of lambs making between $220 and $240. $220 as you come down to the heavy end of trade. Those lambs are a little bit different, a little bit dearer. It's sort of cents a kilo than your extra heavies, of course. They've made sort of from, probably 770, 780, somewhere around that mark. When you get down into your proper supermarket lambs, that's where we've seen, certainly being a fair gap cents a kilo wise there. They're up in excess of $8.50. The very neatest end of those types, up around the $9. We had a good run of them from Murchison today. A load of those lambs, they sell exceptionally well cents a kilo if they're down in that 22, 23 kilo range and neatly presented. Not a lot of light lambs there to speak of. They're still selling well. You can't get involved really on many store lambs. There's none really suitable to feed on coming through the market at the minute. We did see one or two pens of immature new seasons lambs there today. They made from 155 up to about 205 for not a lot of weight, so that's a good indication of any early suckers that are coming forward are going to sell really well. No doubt about that. In the sheep, looks pretty similar to last week. Not a huge amount of heavy end sheep there represented in the yarding. People selling a few scanned dry ewes, and maybe pulling out a few dry ewes at marking. So, 230, 240 pulls up the heavy end of the crossbred ewes, over 200, either side of 200 for the better end of the merino sheep. Light sheep still selling exceptionally well in a bracket from 140 through to $170. They're probably $750, somewhere in there. All in all, yeah, very similar to last week. Looks to be just sort of heading along the same line now for a while in this period. If you want to know anything further, give any one of our team a call. We'll catch up with you next week. Thanks very much.